The first theory is that there was an artist called John Harvey McCracken, who is known for these types of works, who is now dead, who can't take credit for the monolith. And it was mysteriously discovered and swept the world by storm, and all of a sudden it was a mystery and everyone was interested in it. The second theory is that it was aliens. And the third theory, which the media has seemed to propagate around the internet, is that the most famous artist is responsible. And what I will say to that is that I have a global distributed studio capable of executing on these things. I'm known for creating headline-worthy projects. I have produced monoliths. I am selling monoliths, but nowhere have I admitted that we were the originators of the monolith.
Will you admit that to us right here, right now?
I believe it was aliens.
Any particular kind?
Fun ones. Ones that have a sense of humor.
What is up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee, and that is a clip of an artist. Go check them out on the gram. I'm assuming it's a group of artists. You can check them out on Instagram at The Most Famous Artists, and that's a clip. He has it in full on his Instagram. I believe he said it was with NBC about the monoliths, and you hear him kind of clowning, like, trolling. They're like, so you did these monoliths? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I think it was aliens. He's clowning around or whatever. And you heard him also mention the artist McCracken, who is deceased. He died some years back. And, he was known in the art world, I guess, to like to put art in desolate places out in the wilderness, and made a lot of monoliths. I've covered this on other videos I made about this topic, but it's just kind of crazy, right? Because we had the one in Utah, one in Romania, and then two in California, I believe. One at Pine Mountain and one in Joshua Tree National Park. And as you know, the internet's been in a frenzy trying to figure this thing out. Was it aliens? What's going on? But if you go to this guy, The Most Famous Artist Instagram, you heard what he said too. He has a studio that is capable of shipping things across the globe. You'll see pictures of monoliths, and some of the pictures seem to be right at some of the spots where these four mysterious monoliths appeared. The only thing, though, that I want to point out, guys, right, if you guys remember on Reddit, there was a Redditor who was like some kind of location genius and, went back using Google Earth, because the Utah location of the original monolith that was found was kept secret because, they didn't want people to go try to find it and get stranded in the desert. And then this Redditor posted all kinds of links and things on there saying that they had went back through Google Earth history and found that particular monolith was there like 5 years ago. But I don't know, maybe that's not true. You guys get in the comments, let me know your thoughts on that. But holy shit, man, art is some rich people stuff, because you see now they're talking about one of these original monoliths, these four that were found, are supposed to be being sold for $45,000. Now, they could just be throwing that out there to drive the price up. In reality, like, there could be no bids on them, or there could be bids that are way lower. But nonetheless, people who are rich and have money to burn and just want to have something might, say, oh, well, I'll bid $50K on that. You know what I mean? Art's crazy like that. Like, imagine the kind of money, for everyday people. You need a car, you need to pay your rent, you need okay credit. You know what I'm saying? Keep your bills paid, things like that. Then people that got a little bit more money, they like to get luxuries that can still be usable for them, and maybe down the road they can sell it and make some of their money back. You know what I mean? But then people who are just wealthy, or just rich, like well off, imagine having $45,000 to just buy something like that, to just have. Now, I mean, I understand that maybe later the price might go up and you could flip it, you know what I mean? Because no matter how much money you have, you shouldn't want to just throw money away. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, the art game is just crazy like that. And you want to know something that's interesting, me being a hip-hop fan, that I wanted to point out is when everyone was trying to figure out who was responsible for these monoliths, the Zwerner Gallery or whatever, who handled a lot of the McCracken artwork, the guy who's passed away, who I was saying a lot of people were theorizing that it was him or someone associated with his estate or whatever was behind the monoliths. That gallery, these guys right here, the most famous artists, and a lot of other people's social media in the art world who I've ended up going to while researching all this stuff are all followed by Swizz Beatz. You know what I mean? Me being a fan of hip-hop music, it seems Swizz Beatz really loves his art. You know what I mean? And Jay-Z on 444 was talking about flipping art. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? Jay-Z was in the streets, became a rapper, platinum rapper. Now he's got the Rock Nation. He's got someone that's got pull with the feds on staff, Desiree Perez was saying, and he's talking about selling art, flipping art and everything. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy story right there. But I don't know, guys. That's all I got on this one comment. Let me know your thoughts. Do you believe that the most famous artists are definitely behind all of these pieces? I mean, it seems to me they are. Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.